What up, though? It's your boy King Curl on another gig. You did out here over on what's the name of this damn street? Damn, I remember it in a second. But over here on the clock, you did be that way when you choose one boss, and some of us, know how this world works. Some of us don't. I'm gonna just put it like that. Anytime some type of new expense comes, or the house may be lacking something monetarily, a gig for me comes up. I'll say something to my wife where I'm gonna get out here and go campaign for something that that's up my alley. I'll say something like that to my wife. A couple days later, somebody trying to get me to nod. Hey, you available? Absolutely, I am. Pay still the same? Yep. Pay right after? Yep. Hey, we on like D'Angelo and Angie Stone, baby. We on. What it say? What's the song say? You're the blood in my veins, the air I breathe. Hot summer day, you're the shirt with no sleeves. You are what makes me a man. Any fool can see that you're more than a woman to me. So I treat money like my woman. I don't try to over fascinate her or do extra. I do just enough to keep her close. Keep her in suspense. You dig? Do just enough. And I find when you treat this world like that, when you finally come at peace with who created money, why do we have it, what purpose is it used for, then probably some of you people, like our sick friend over there in Memphis, or wherever she at, Michigan, somewhere with an M, right? Like to show her money. And to the people that got a little bit of sense, we look at her and say, why? Okay, you show us your money, but look at the person possessing the money. Do you think any one of us want to be anything like the person that's possessing the money? Just because you have the money, it doesn't make you liked anymore. Because LGI, you got a lot of people out here that do like you. You can't deny that. Nobody can deny that. But you don't have nobody out here that can trust you. That's the thing. I see you throwing stones at Diva, but y'all right in the same boat. Y'all have nobody out here that trusts y'all. Nobody. And that's a bad place to be. I was that way in real life. Hey, you. How you doing?
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. How about yourself?
Good, good.
I've been that way in real life. Burned so many bridges and hurt so many people. The people that called themselves my closest friends, I wind up finding out that they don't even trust me. Wind up finding that out the hard way. Here you thinking you got this down for forever, down for whatever friend, and that person don't even trust you. They don't trust you worth a bit. See, they get women, get married, have kids. They don't bring them around you. They don't trust you. Yeah, y'all do cross paths eventually. Something happens where, yeah, you got to see the kids and the family eventually. But as far as making preparations, hey, man, I want to take you and your family out, or you want to go in on this family outing, or, anything like that? No. And that's when you find out that you really ain't got no friends. That's when you find out when mom and daddy, grandma, whoever took care of you, always told you to hit your brakes when you get to talking this friend, standing up for your friend, fighting for your friend, fighting your own parents, the people that take care of you over your friends. That's when you find out that all of that was for nothing. So, LGI, Diva T, I've been there. I know how it is not to have no friends, nobody that really trusts you. See? Know how it is. But it's like I'm the only one that understood or understand that scripture that Jesus Christ gave us at Matthew chapter 6, the B part of chapter 6. And for whatever reason, I'm okay with that. I'm going to try to make sure everybody I come across understands and or overstands what that scripture is saying. Because Jehovah tell us to test him to see if it's good. Test people's words. Test the Bible. Test them to see if it's good. And that scripture in particular, I tested the hardcore way. And me talking to you this morning is proof that scripture is in full effect. Full effect. And it tastes great. And I'm not talking about this hot cup of coffee my wife made for me before I left out the door this morning, because she was up doing her weekly cleaning. Me and my youngest got our weekly cleaning out the way yesterday. So she up doing her weekly cleaning, She gonna basically clean what she gonna clean, and then go behind us and refine what we did. That's just the way she is. She like to she complain when we don't do it like we supposed to. Then when we do it like we supposed to, she still got to go over it. I mean, when she in her cleaning mode. I got to get used to uploading, y'all. I find it's a lot more power in the upload because when we uploading, we also giving ourselves a kind of like a practice on our vocabulary and getting rid of dead space or dead air, dead time. You know what I mean? So I find when doing that, you can tell that you've been doing it when you do go live. A lot more fluent, a lot more sure. You don't lose the attention span, don't get lost as much. You can tell it's like practicing the week during the game. You know, when you practice during the week, when you get to the game, you're running like, you know, you're running like you invented running. So, very important. Very important to keep that in mind. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Because I can sense a few more of these coming my way. A few more opportunities. I actually had a couple opportunities this past week, but my light is messed up on my car. So I got to go get that fixed. Probably after I drop my baby off tomorrow. Go get that light fixed. I tell y'all, when I come to this church and I do my thing.
Oh, you didn't call Kyle?
Huh?
You called Kyle and tell me you was here?
No, I ain't tell him I was here, but he knew I was coming.
You were supposed to let him know, that way I wouldn't have had to come.
He should have called me. Usually when he say be there, we don't have no issues after that. I don't know why he would send you, why you would even waste your gas like that. Right. You was coming to church anyway though, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not today.
I don't know why he would do that. I started to call him before I left, but I'm like, the last few times we made an arrangement, we didn't, you know, we didn't do that.
Oh, let me call and tell you, let her know I'm coming back. Hey. Yeah, you can leave the door unlocked. I'm coming back. All right. Bye-bye.
That's them grandbabies out here in that background.
Yeah, that was them.
Yeah, that was one of my late cousins' ex-wife. The company that my little cousin has, him and his mother runs the company, and if the people he hired don't show up, you know, because he got his stuff set up online, a little system called Crew. And if his people don't show up, moms have to come out and take over the shift till he able to come take it from her. So by me not calling, they were a little scared that something wasn't right. So that's all that was. A little interruption. I paused it, y'all, so I'm kind of surprised that ain't nobody came to the church yet. It usually be filling up about this time. Well, no, it don't. No, it don't. I just ain't did it in a while. But yeah, I had a money grab this week. Cat needed me for a few days, but I didn't have my light. And that's why it pays to keep your eyes simple, because I needed the money, but it wasn't a 911. You dig what I'm saying? I need the money, but it ain't 911 situation. So I wasn't going to risk getting a ticket, getting pulled over, because I got to use my high beams because my light missed, my light bulb. So but when I come to these churches, I realize why I stopped messing with them. I know y'all heard the guys that came past and walked past the camera early. Well, y'all seen them. But one of the guys just came out the church, the bigger one. Just came out the church, cussing like a sailor. And I'm gonna always be one to tell you that God is bigger than any curse word. You know what I mean? He's bigger than any curse word. But, the way people feel about their churches, it's like, whoa, a lot of people be like, don't even curse in front of a church. He's in a church parking lot. Just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from, and why I'm saying what I'm saying. And God is love. And his spirit gonna reside where, or should I say, his likeness is gonna reside where his spirit is. You can tell his spirit ain't in none of these places. You don't get me wrong, you get a lot of friendly people, but it's that off-brand. It ain't sincere. You can tell in the body language. I was looking at stars over the weekend. I was looking at the little Tommy thing. And the dude Diamond, he was training the little dude to how to box. And he was telling the little dude how boxing helps you know a person without even knowing them. Just by checking out body languages, facial expressions, subtle movements, little stuff like that can tell you a lot about a person without even knowing that person. So I I guess I can chalk that up to I've never been a boxer, but I've never been afraid to fight and have stupidly put myself in situations where I was forced to fight, where I had to fight. So I have used that non-fear to be able to dictate my movements out here in the real world. You know, loving is loving, friendly is friendly. You may get a glimpse of friendliness, but the love ain't there. It ain't there. And you know, people keep hitting me up and saying, well, Curl, your channel is supposed to be about this, your channel is supposed to be about that. No, my channel is supposed to be about making people aware. See, the people that's already well, that's already got their stuff together mentally, I'm not here for them. I'm here for the sick. I'm here to put LGI on them under a magnifying glass. And people like her. I'm here to put Diva Tomboy Chess under a magnifying glass. And people like her. Because I'm trying to not only get everybody else to see what sick look like, I'm trying to get them to see how they look out here. So if I put a mirror in front of your face and you don't like the way it look, do something about it. I'm not dressing you up. I'm not washing you up. I'm not ironing your clothes. I'm not doing your hair. I'm not cutting you. I'm not shaving you. So if I repeat something or show you your reflection, why do you think I'm being the bad guy? Why do you think it's a bad thing? Morning to you. Why do you think it's a bad thing? I call it metal sharpening metal. That's what I call it. I call it metal sharpening metal. When you use that metal to sharpen the metal, that's sharpening that metal is for that metal to be used for something surgical. You dig? Something that's going to make a difference, something that's going to help for the better. Not for the worse, but for the better. So understand that K38. I'm not making up none. I called a few names because I know it hurt her feelings. She called me names way before I started calling her names. I was just letting her build up a tab. See, when that tab gets so full, I can't trust that person to pay over a certain amount. So when that tab gets so full, I got to hold that person accountable for what they owe me. I got to stop it right where it's at. Got to stop it, end it, Bring it to you. Hey, your tab didn't reach this amount. You got to pay up. You got to pay what you owe. That's all this is. Nothing more, nothing less. Listen, if I'm out here acting a damn fool, right? If I'm out here doing all these crazy, sick things that these people out here doing, hold me accountable. Put the mirror up to me and say, here, well, Curl, you missed a shave. You missed a hairline right there. You came up too close right there and not close enough right there. See, I don't have no problem with it. That's why I don't come to this platform with that type of energy. And I'm not about to sit up here and tell you that it's not possible that I slip up and fall down and stoop to stupidity. I'm not going to sit up here and say nothing like that. So I'm telling you, with the exact energy I use to show these people their reflections, if I'm guilty of anything even close to as egregious as these people, and you feel some type of way, approach me like K38, but do it on a man level. Not no wannabe troll level, and then when you get that rage come out at you, now you trying to play victim. Now you trying to point out ages as if that matters. We got 60-year-old men on here doing the funky Watusi. So don't quit talking this trash like age matter. It don't matter. We just had a 70-year-old woman talking about somebody's kids. That's what he said. You 45 years old and acting this way. Acting what way, sir? Acting like a blind sheep? Or acting like somebody putting up a mirror so it can reflect the person it offends? Which one? You do your homework, son. You wouldn't even have to ask me that. See, something happened, Diva, when I came over there to your show. I told you, you had a couple real ones off in there, and I didn't know they was even hiding over there. Maybe they was checking you out because I asked them to. Maybe that. But you had a couple real ones over there, Diva. That's been following me for a nice little while. And they know that King Curl ain't cut like what they seen over there in your chat. And see, all that's gonna do is get them to start asking questions. Not questions around YouTube. They're gonna be asking themselves questions like, hold up, man, this dude ain't even, he don't even get that impression. What is he doing? Well, why is he doing this? And then that other question, Diva, what did she do to cause him to do this? Morning. See, that's the big question that get asked, Diva. What could she have possibly done to make him say those things he said to her? And then when they ask that question, Diva, then the answers start flooding in. When I say stuff like, she turned on her own people, she turned on me for no reason. And I heard one of her drones say before, you turned on Diva first. You was over there laughing while your brother was dragging her. And I question anybody. I'll ask anybody to find that proof. You're not going to find it. You can't find it. And I know which live they were speaking on. And even back then, y'all, King Curl had enough sense to not laugh at the jokes made by YouTubers that he's cool with, because he knows how thin-skinned these sick people are. I've heard rumors that Diva was in a crazy house. I don't know if she gave the information. I don't know. But I heard rumors. But I didn't have no proof of it. But yet and still, that's the way I handled the situation. I made sure, or I make sure, and I'm pretty sure you can take I done heard something funny about every content creator on here. All the ones that I mess with, tell them to show you an image of me laughing at them while they getting dog walked or dragged. Tell them to show you. And I stand on it. Now say Slap a Dime has something foul to say about me, and when he say that something sad about me, say my homie C-Dub, my young homie C-Dub, chuckle or laugh about it. And let's imagine what he said is funny. Am I supposed to be mad at C-Dub because he's laughing at something funny? Because it's at my expense? Not at all. Not at all. Why? Because if it's funny, I'm gonna laugh at it. How many things that people said about me on here, videos that people didn't put my face in, that I have shared? I didn't share because it was more than put out here than what I shared, but I only shared the stuff that entertained me, that made me laugh. I shared with my family ZX calling Vic a prostitute. If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. If I can laugh at a joke about myself, somebody trying to dog walk or drag me, I don't give a fuck what you think about me laughing at you. And that's just real talk. And listen, y'all, I don't even stick around. When Diet was walking, was blazing the hell out of a jokey, or should I say when a jokey was blazing the hell out of Diet, stuck around long enough to see who dipped in there to show her that, I'm locked in. I was actually doing some working in the background, but I didn't stick around for long. I don't enjoy hearing people that I like, that I dig, getting dog walked. Now, if they was to share it, I might then. But as far as just sticking in there and just, sticking around, no. I don't like it. And I'm not telling nobody what to do with their time. But I can spend my time doing something different than that. And I do. Plenty of other things to watch and monitor other than seeing your favorite people get mollywopped. It do a few rounds. It do always make a few rounds around before it's said and done. So, but yeah, baby, I'm on this clock enjoying this little rap, cigarette, and coffee. I'm gonna be hungrier than I was yesterday.
That's all I had to say. Yeah, he probably do got kidney problems because he probably don't drink a lot of water or nothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years. Yeah. She started dealing with him in the end of 2021. Yeah, I think, yeah. 21, 22, one of them motherfuckers. I don't know. But yeah. This why I be laughing. The motherfucker, like, this nigga be sitting over there. Here's a throw shots at me. She had a catfish. Nigga, I be catfish all fucking day. I would never. Let me tell you something, Chucky. You is one disgusting looking motherfucker. Okay? I would never lay down with you. I ain't desperate. Okay? I ain't desperate for love. I ain't desperate for, emotional support. I ain't desperate for none of that shit. Okay? You see how you look. And you in China thought y'all was going, oh, let's get together and come live and big pig and bob and mess with the joke. That's what the fuck y'all thought y'all was gonna do. Oh yeah, let's throw it in her face. You can't throw shit in my face. I'm good over here. Okay? Child, look how you, nigga. Throw what in my face? That? I win all day. Okay? I'm the winner of this whole motherfucking shit. You hear me? Queen of Jokey is the winner. Okay? Yeah. Real shit. See, how I'm living now while I'm with her. That's how you win. That's how you win this. That's how you win this battle between me and you and her. You're supposed to show me that you elevated, that you're doing better when you ain't with me. You don't have a camera that can show me that you're doing worse. That means I win. That means whatever the fuck she's doing, she's not that woman.
Yeah, had to tap in, see what was going in the YouTube streets. Apparently Chucky done had a camera slip and everybody burrowing down. Me, myself, I don't pick people that I listen to based off their appearance on here. If they entertaining, they entertaining. Because a motherfucker may look like Herman Monster or, Zoran, Let's Get It, Zoran, ZX, looking like some type of fruity motherfucker out the Blue Oyster. I don't base who I listen to on what they got and how they look, No offense to the people that do, but, I feel like if I would do that, it would be a little weird on my part. I mean, if you got the it factor, you got the it factor. You can look good as hell and not have the it factor. You can be rich as hell and not have the it factor. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. That's what it boils down to me. If you can keep my attention, if I can turn to your channel and I can be enveloped in entertainment to the point that I didn't even realize that I've been listening to this for over an hour, kudos to you. And unfortunately for a lot of people, Chucky been one of them people that I can turn to with a jokey, without a jokey, with China, without China. You got it, you got it. You don't, you don't. So, despite a lot of weird shit the nigga say, the nigga funny to me. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is entertaining to me. It's just that simple. I can understand the women saying whatever they got to say, but to the men, nigga, what do a good looking man look like to you, motherfucker? And I'm very sure about my sexual preference and all that shit. Tell me one man that look good to you if you a man talking about this man. The women I can totally understand. But I want to hear from the men. Because when it come to men, all of you motherfuckers ugly as hell to me. Ugly as a motherfucker. Fuck a good looking man supposed to look like to a man. That's why when I hear these men talking about Vic, now I would be frying the shit out of Vic. Call him a nappy haired demon, shit like that. What he looked like, But talking about this man and looking all in this man's mouth and worried about what this man got on, speaking on it and shit, I'm like, nigga, why are you looking at another man that hard, that intent? Yeah, I see it from a mile away, but I mean, it's a man. What do without a suit, what's a good way for a man to dress? Everywhere got all different kind of style. Would you rather man have on that tight ass shit or the loose ass shit? What, you know? Oh. Man, I'm about to sit up here. I'm about to listen to some good music. Vibe on the rest of this coffee. I've been smoking one cigarette for about an hour. You know what be tripping me out, y'all? Just to show you the hearts and mind of this platform we use. These people take relationship advice from people who can't even begin a relationship. Take relationship advice for people that farm and hunt for relationships online. That's like the weirdest shit ever to me. I'm going on 13 years marriage. The brokest nigga in Detroit. You think anybody came to me and asked me anything pertaining to relationship advice? That's crazy. Why wouldn't you step to somebody with that type of jacket? Why wouldn't you step to that person? Ask for tips and help with this and that. These people on here is fake as hell. Fake as hell. And as you heard with Mike, whatever his name is, Bleezy, a lot of these people old as hell and ain't got no sense. I looked at his face when he was being made aware of the errors of his way of thinking. And the expression he gave y'all was that he honestly, when he said he didn't think of something that way, I honestly believe what he said. I honestly don't believe that he actually looked at it like that. And he has girls. He's raising girls. Now that's what you would call Wilford. Damn, saying this word wrong. Willful stupidity. Because why wouldn't he? Why don't he know at this stage, at his age? Why don't he know these things? Now, when a nigga go back, this nigga in his 40s, probably 50s. And then he go back and tell you something he did when he was 19 years old. Now, I ain't all... that's long ago. Unless we can track down the girl and where he did it at, it ain't nothing but talk. Something he did when he was a kid. Yes, 19 years old is adult, but I have a 19-year-old in my house. Yes, he would get his little ass locked up if he did the same thing today. That's why he was forewarned about it as a kid. But some people are not aware of these things. Some people are not raised with these awarenesses in their life. Yeah, you talk about the diet, or should I say the LGIs and the Diva Tomboyish. It's a lot more than them around. Morning to you.
Kyle go?
Huh?
Kyle, where you go to?
I don't even think he here.
Oh, that was his mom's here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought that was him.
Yeah, my little cousin. This is his business. And I just always tell my people, especially when they involved with God, I always tell my cousins, just save your money. If you got money to invest in a business, just save your money. Don't involve yourself with no type of business in this world. This world is at its end. That's what the Bible tell you. Why would you invest in something that's on the doorstep of destruction? You want to be able to live comfortable all these years later. Invest in skills. Invest in skills. Something nobody can ever take away from you. But when you invest in these businesses, you put yourself in position to get something taken away from you. But when you invest in your skills, or should I say in additional skills than what you got, and or save your money, you can't lose. You winning on every possible angle. But when you get to involving these people in your pocketbook for the sake that you can live better than your fellow man, or should I say pass along some generational wealth, now you got people in your business that don't mean you no good. How you think these societies get funded, man? They get funded off of your money. All these people that got thriving business, they got to pay their dues. You know, in the movies, they show us it's the mob you got to pay. But see, in reality, the mob is the matrix. Or should I say the mob is your government. That's your mob, your government. You make more, they want more. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that, y'all. Told the guy I felt was, my brother. Told him, I said, man, you know where we at in this. Why would you, put a business in your mix? What time you gonna have to serve God? You got a whole family. You got a whole business. How much time you gonna have for God? How you think that you can serve God, and you think God pleased with you when you serve him out of your convenience? Now, if you got energy to do all these things, how much more energy you got for God? Beautiful, beautiful couple. Beautiful. Talk about black love. Ain't no such thing as no black love. Hey, Papu and Baby Girl showed y'all what black love is. Ain't no such thing as black love. Black love means no love. So y'all keep looking at black as a color when black is just nothing. Black means zero. Black means don't exist. They've been conditioning y'all people to call yourselves black. Go back and see how far it go back. It don't go back very far, y'all. Because when you go back too far, you're going to notice that people don't represent themselves as black and white. They represent themselves by their tribes, by the culture. The culture. Their tribe was into wearing kilts and boots. That's going to be their culture. That's going to be their style. That's going to be what they look at as fashionable. I looked at, man, I went back and looked at that, man. I said, oh, okay. I won't be associating myself with anything black ever again. Because black, y'all, it's a trick. It's a play with words. It's a deception. It's a deception. Notice now that I'm telling y'all this, watch how much stuff they can just simply say a man got this, that, and the other. A woman had this done to him. A child. No, they don't do that. They do very few times. But the majority of the time they putting a color on it. Because they're trying to get a reaction. See, you don't have to accept what they're giving you. So quit thinking you got to accept it. Just because your grandma passed it down. Your great grandma, or I can't even go that far back. Just because I can. Your grandma, your great grandma passed it down. Quit thinking you got to adopt it. You don't. I don't let people call me Christian. And I call myself a good for nothing slave of Jesus Christ. But I wouldn't dare go up under the title of a Christian. Because Christian wasn't a title used by followers of Christ. Christians was a title given to followers of Christ by the people that persecuted them. Are you starting to get it now? Apostle Paul, Peter, those guys, they never called themselves Christians. But the people that was trying to get them hung and killed, they called them Christians. That's just a little food for thought for you. Just a little food for thought for you. See, they create these categories like black, like Christian, right? They create these categories and then they categorize you as a living being. This is where you get people that, what they call them, when the police do it to people, they profile. This is how you get people to profile people. You put them into categories. You create categories. Quit allowing yourself to be labeled as a fucking category. Be a living human being. Be a living man or woman. Whether you're unrighteous or you're righteous. Quit letting these people dictate to you who you are. I tell my sons every day, if you don't use your mind, there's a group of people that specialize in using your mind, and they don't mean you no good. I'm going to end that hour off. It's going to take forever to download, but I'm going to leave that hour right there. Get back to checking out the rest of CC show I didn't see last night, man. See what happened on there, because I was there one day, or should I say 1 minute. Everybody was conversing, asking questions, and next time I come back, it was bitches and hoes. So I say, let me go back and figure out what went wrong. Shout out to anybody that falls or come in contact with this upload. Peace, love. Holla at y'all in a minute.